Welcome back. We're going to go through majority elements. If you're new to this channel, we take these questions into ChatGPT. I have a chat set up to answer these questions in a story mode for us to make it easy to understand. After it's done, it creates a thumbnail for us. They've been pretty cool so far. If you enjoyed those thumbnails, give this video a like. If you enjoy the stories, give this video a like. If there's something that you want to see, make sure that you comment. Let's go ahead and dump that in there and let's see what chat comes out with. Whenever chat does come up with a story, we'll mute the mic. Let's do mystery. Case of the vanishing majority.
Title: The Case of the Vanishing Majority. In the foggy town of Arithmeticia, a peculiar mystery gripped the residents. Detective Laurent, famed for solving the most cryptic mathematical enigmas, was called to investigate. The townsfolk whispered of a strange phenomenon. An entity known as the Majority Element seemed to dominate their ledger of numbers, appearing more often than anything else. Laurent arrived at the scene, greeted by an elderly scribe. The scribe handed him the ledger, a scroll filled with numbers arranged haphazardly. "Detective," the scribe said, his voice trembling, "we believe the Majority Element is hiding here, appearing more than half the time. We need you to find it." Detective Laurent nodded, donning his trench coat and pulling out his magnifying glass. "Fear not," he assured the townsfolk. "The truth is always hidden in plain sight." The investigation begins. Laurent began his analysis. To uncover the Majority Element, I must move through this ledger step by step, eliminating all pretenders until the true majority reveals itself, he mused. The key was a methodical process, a balance of observation and logic. Laurent devised a simple yet brilliant plan: track the current suspect and their count. If another suspect rose to prominence, he'd carefully adjust the numbers. In the end, only the true Majority Element would remain standing. Solution: the detective's algorithm. Here's how Detective Laurent solved the mystery. Java class solution: public int find majority element, int ledger, int majority suspect equals ledger 0. Initial suspect, int suspicion level equals 1. Count of appearances for int I equals 1, I ledger.length I plus. If ledger I equals majority suspect, the same suspect, suspicion increases suspicion level plus. Else, different suspect, lower the suspicion levels. If suspicion level equals 0, choose a new suspect, majority suspect equals ledger I, suspicion level equals 1, return majority suspect. Explanation in the story context. Laurent's algorithm operated like a detective eliminating suspects. 1. He started by naming the first number as the main suspect. 2. For every subsequent number, if it matched the current suspect, he grew more confident. If not, his suspicion waned. 3. When suspicion dropped to 0, Laurent identified a new suspect. 4. By the end of the ledger, the true Majority Element stood unchallenged. With this method, Laurent declared the Majority Element is none other than 2, or whatever number it may be in the input. Do you want to create a thumbnail to visualize Detective Laurent cracking this thrilling mathematical mystery?
I like that story. It was pretty good. I like these stories because it really does help break down these problems. Coding can be difficult at times, and I found it difficult in the last. That is fire. That's fire. I felt like the jargon was really difficult. That's why I make these videos. If anybody else has struggled understanding code, like, why did these tech geeks make things so complicated? But once you break it down, thank goodness for chat, because once you break it down, it just makes it easy to understand, and you can think logically. What does it even mean? What does it ask me to do? But when it puts it in the story format, you're like, all right, cool. And in the future, hopefully by question 150, me and you, can think outside the box when it comes to these questions and solve this stuff easily. When somebody gives you a problem, hey, solve this, you can think, how can I put this into a story format for me to understand? And you can come up with a solution. This thumbnail is fire. Let's blow this up. I like it. All right, last step. So wrap up this video is to grab this code and do it like this. So I can stop running into that problem. We'll just change that right there for whatever reason. It doesn't take R. Put that there. Let's go ahead and run this and see if it works. Case 1, case 2, pass. So in case 1, the suspect is number 3. Case 2, suspect is number 2. The next question is going to be rotate array.